So I just wanted to let everybody know that, we had Tropical Storm Debbie come through, and guess what I lost? Yes, you see, my pool is empty. So what it did was it took a piece of the bamboo and shot it into the side of my pool, and my pool, by the time I got home, was empty. And as you can see, my grass is going insane. So I want to let everybody know, my chicken coop, I had this piece right here. It goes over top of the bird box. Had lifted up, and one of my chickens was trying to get out. So as you can see, I put some trailer tape on top of it and kind of tried to bend it back flat, but it's still got one little piece that's sticking up that I'm probably gonna have to get out there and try and fix that sometime today. So let's talk trucking, right? So I've seen this debate online, and a lot of newer drivers are saying they want an automatic truck, they want an automatic truck, they want an automatic truck. Let me explain something to you. Automatic truck is great for the trucking company because it saves them in fuel. Not gonna lie, automatic truck will give you a better fuel mileage. However, there's a reason why when you watch shows like Ice Road Truckers, they all have shifters. There's a reason why us older drivers constantly say that we want a shifter. And here's why. When you're under a heavy load and you're pulling a mountain, the automatic transmission does not shift down to a lower gear until the RPM drops down into the yellow range. And by that time, you've lost your speed to go up the hill. Secondarily, same thing happens when you're going downhill. Instead of you being able to be in a lower gear and then rely on your Jake brakes to keep you from flying down the hill, the automatic transmission will automatically shift up going down the hill. That's very dangerous. Okay? Reason number 3 that I like a shifter over an automatic transmission is because if, per se, my starter goes out on my truck, I can pull the truck with another truck, get it up to speed, and clutch it to start it. You can't do that in an automatic. If your starter goes out on an automatic, you're dead in the water. Okay? Number 4, the reason why I like a shifter instead of an automatic is because in traffic, it's annoying, but you can let the truck idle in the gear and it'll idle on that low speed, and you don't have to constantly be shifting. But in an automatic, I noticed that, and it could just be the automatic I drove, it has that collision mitigation system on it. That is the most dangerous thing that anybody ever came out with, in my opinion. Because honestly, if you have that on your truck, when you get into traffic, that thing is braking for itself. And when you get on the ice, if you don't know that you can shift up when your trailer gets a little bit squirrely and just give it a little bit of gas, it'll knock that trailer back behind you straight. These are skills that you learn from being out here. But I don't like an automatic. I'll be honest, I don't like an automatic. Now, there's another reason why, as a new driver coming into the industry, you should demand to be taught a manual. And here's why. If you are taught with an automatic any company you go to will have to have automatics. Some of these older companies have older trucks that have manuals, and they can't hire you if you have that restriction on your license. A lot of people don't think about that when they come into the business. They just want to get into the business and start making, oh yeah, let's talk about money. Let's start, these companies telling you you're going to make $60,000 to $100,000 a year, your first year. Yeah, you're not going to see that. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's talk honesty here. Your first year in trucking, you might make 30 to 40,000. And that depends on the company you're driving for, and that also depends on your dispatcher. The first time you cuss out your dispatcher over a load, you're going to go down in money. Okay? That's just all there is to it. People are people. You cuss somebody out, they're not going to help you out from then on, right? Typically, your first year, 30 to 40,000. So think about that when you come into the trucking industry. Your second year, you'll make between 40 and 50,000. Okay? And that will probably, if you stay as a company driver, I'm a company driver, been driving for 22 years. I consider myself now semi-retired. Okay? I have pretty much a 7 to 5 p.m. job, right? And I love my job. Okay, I want to be very clear. I love my job right now. Okay? But I only make around 50,000 a year. And that's the truth. Okay? But like I said, I consider myself semi-retired. Now, if you're driving over the road, by your third year, you should be making between 60 and 80,000 a year as a company driver. Okay? If you're not making that, you need to look at whatever company you're driving for. Yeah, their benefits are great. Yeah, you might love the people, but let's be honest here. The reason you got into trucking was for the money. And right now, it's cutthroat. The companies aren't hiring. They say they're hiring, but they're not hiring. Okay? So, there's a debate going on in the trucking industry. I hear this, well, we should shut the trucks down for a week. That's never going to happen. And one of the reasons why that will never work is because we have too many Mexican drivers and Canadian drivers moving freight in this country. Okay? And there's too many people coming into the business that will do illegal things in order to keep making money. Okay? So let's take that off the table, because we know the trucking industry as a whole will never get together to do that. Okay? So you have to do what's best for you, and you have to hunker down now. The freight is bad. You have to hunker down now. Okay? You need to stop spending money on anything that is non-essential. You have to hunker down. I'm telling you, you need to hunker down now. If you haven't done it already, you definitely need to do it now. If you're just coming into this business, I feel for you, because you are coming into a business that is no longer like it used to be. And the amount of freight being stolen on the roads right now is off the chain. So they will break your seal, they will cut your locks, they will take everything you own. Okay, so that's what I have for you this morning. Bicycle!